Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Arise, where last episode, after solving the Wonder Bar's riddle to complete the mysterious pair, we headed over to the Niaz Inn, completing a cooking quest for curry, Kisara's initiation, for Alfred and Shion had a heart-to-heart while the party rested. We now have headed onwards to search for the escaped lord into the Aqfotle Hills, where Gordeno awaited us to make a veggie smoothie, as we now explore more of Mahag Saar. So, with a new recipe and other quests done, I think like 2 more skits have appeared again. We're gonna have to check Cam because I've missed one at this rate.
Alfin, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Mums never rest, I guess. Hi, I got the dark mark because I had some chicken. This women wolf was way too tired to give a crap.
Can't get out of
Give me a stiff
Corruption!
Sonic thrust!
By the power of water! Lightning off now!
Tiger blade!
He never stood a chance.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Poor wolf. Right, so we're supposed to be going left? I guess I could check left first. Peach gel. Hello, you've got a red herb on you. Got a lot of dudes here.
Glacial spear. Airborne beast. My specialty.
Lightning thrust! Struck! Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
I would if you actually done the thing yet.
No escape! Stardust!
On guard!
Devastation!
Burning strike!
Glacial spear.
Burn in hell!
On guard!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me.
You say that,
Here I come! Sonic thrust! Dazzle!
but even I haven't remotely got this guy down yet.
I'm coming, Rinwell!
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. We managed to turn the tide.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
You're right.
Commander of Heaven! Scenic Cyclone! Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Hurricane thrust! Rising Falcon! You're finished!
That was the spell we needed. I'd really like to put Dohilim in.
Wow! Look what I just found. Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
But he uses so much CP that until I know I can constantly chug more CP on, this is a big problem. Red saffron was obtained, an herb that greatly raises elemental defense when
What's
used.
this thing?
I just said what it was. You should be listening, Alphen, who's got one of the least ones, actually. That's kind of crazy, but Kisara's got way worse. The defensive one, I guess you need it, but to be honest, you're probably going to get it once we start completing more of your stuff. Potato. Where's my hoo-hoo? I guess we should check this path first, then down to the left. Aha! Hey, what's that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Retro sunglasses with large prominent lenses that harken back to older, simpler times, supposedly. Farewell, Mr. Owl.
Look, Hoodle, one of your buddies. Go no further.
You're mine! You're finished! Come and face me!
Here goes.
Here I come! It's over! It's time!
Field.
Sonic thrust!
Thunder
Eternal devastation!
Oh man, I just needed someone else to attack a little bit more and I'd have got the break.
Now, Dolan! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Lightning!
Dust to dust.
Glacial Pride!
I think that's one of the ones we haven't seen yet.
You're mine! It's over!
Freeze Lancer!
Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
Wind!
Air thrust!
Do it! Hurricane! Commander of Heavens! Phoenix Cyclone!
And I'll finish that.
That extra training paid off.
You can disable arts, yes, but I don't really want to because I'll never remember to not to do it. Switching things back and forth is the bane of anything. Because you have to remember to undo as well as do. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess around with stuff like that. I've always found that level of micromanagement tedious at best. And creating problems at worst. So, we're going this way or the other way? That is a question. Doherty, meanwhile, has got his reduced art casting time during combos. By the time we actually get him out there, he's going to be pretty set up by the look of it. May as well go for that 40 penetration. So this is Adan Lake. There's an owl here too. And it is a singular area.
You sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
I'd be surprised if we didn't encounter some kind of big monster in here.
Why didn't...
Oh, what?
I won't forgive you! Flaming meteor!
You picked
Can't
the wrong
handle me,
fight!
can you?
Take this!
Raging
You're
Storm!
finished! Sonic thrust!
Now!
Tiger
Live!
Blade!
Get toasty!
Burn strike! Now!
This
Now
one's mine!
Corruption!
Pierce through! Dragon swarm!
Raging Storm!
Losing smell to me.
Yeah! And the
Where's the guy gone? I guess he's dead.
This one's mine!
The thing is, now the enemies are somewhat low.
Radiant
Strike! This one's all mine!
Make it
Dazzle!
I don't want to use the stuff.
We can really make weapons with this?
That guy is pretty big. And if we can make weapons with this, and he's saying that, that means another weapon just became available. Also, more SP is being accumulated. Art casting mobility. She can now move while casting arts. I'll go easier over limit next for her then. Oh, my dark mark's coming.
out of our way!
You're mine! You're finished! Be still!
Field!
You're finished!
Tiger Blade!
You're on!
I'm not so good with airborne targets. I never miss.
Here I come!
She is, but it's a bit of a shame
I've got this. Let him march.
she hit it at that time.
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble! Think we overdid it?
Not
Now.
Not
Kisara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
I'm not even clicking Kasara, it's just randomly choosing that one as the correct one.
Rising Falcon! Struck!
Annihilation.
Eternal devastation!
Searing flame. Raging hurricane.
It's over! Dazzle!
Dance to it. Kisara, frozen.
Hammer!
So I'd like to point out, I didn't choose Kasara on any of them. But every
Next time, do you think we could add some more flames into the mix?
Huh? It's not that easy to adjust, you know.
Every time Kasara was called upon to do the move with someone. And I'm sure I missed some dialogue there. Now that guy's a bit big. Isn't that just the boss we fought not too long ago?
be a delicious piece of
He's
cake.
Creepzilla. Oh, there's no, like, thing attack?
Here I come!
Here's a healer. Shining supernova. Raging cascade. Careful. It has some kind of camouflage.
Here, let me help.
Sonic
Going in.
Dazzle! It's over!
Tiger blade.
What's happening? If you can't fight, then turn back.
No.
I didn't say any of that. I can fight. Lightning
The poison attacked me in the sky.
Light blast.
Going in.
Malevolent.
That's it.
Arctic
Tiger
waterfall.
blade. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa.
I'm gonna need
Here's a
more
healing
than
arm.
that.
Glacial blade.
Take this. It's
Air
over!
thrust. Recover.
Can't get out of this!
Thank you.
Reserves his earth-type abilities.
Here's a healing arc. Gale force.
I owe you one.
Their arts were interrupted.
Lightning
Severing
force.
wind!
Look sharp.
Raging cascade.
This one's all mine!
He needs to get out though when he does that though.
You picked the wrong fight!
Raging cascade. The fray.
Here's
the
devastation!
Mega ray. Handy. Searing flame.
Sonic thrust! Flaming thrust!
Here, let me help.
For all intents and purposes, this guy is a boss.
Sealed. Gemini, let's get you all tucked away.
Glacial fire.
Raging storm. Up and out. Let's go. Here's a healing
That's just mean. You can't just walk around.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Crescent moon.
Take this!
Now we're not.
Tiger blade.
Dazzle!
Hurricane.
Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane
Tiger
thrust!
You doing the bad thing again?
Ah! You're mine!
Flaming
You're
meteor.
finished!
Healing circle.
Hurricane thrust!
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Dahna?
Leave
Coming
the enemy's
through!
arts to me.
Ha!
No
Now!
place here.
Scarlet Inferno!
With astral energy.
It's boss enemy for all intents and purposes without being a boss.
Hurricane thrust! This one's all mine!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line.
Man, she goes into it so often.
Raging cascade.
Tiger blade.
Sleep now.
Piercing. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa. Here.
Oh, she didn't get it?
First aid. In here. Discharge. Dohalim.
All yours, Kisara.
I think I'm getting stronger.
I think we'd be a boss monster again. A boss by any other name, anyway. But it wasn't a special monster because, of course, it didn't have the HP bar at the top. But it's definitely a boss. This is where Kel's Elite managed to tame it, then? Right, so where am I looking? Let's continue to explore this offshoot area. So there's a way through over there. Mackerel, a fish with thorny scales on its body, living with other migratory species. Unusually, its ripest period extends from spring to midsummer.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Especially when we got the dark mark on, right? Is this the bottom of that tower? It's just shaped in such a way.
Go no further.
Take this! Eternal devastation!
Freeze Lancer.
Can't get out of this!
Dance blade.
Your mother!
Back into the field. It's a duel of the arts.
Run!
Don't worry.
Here's a
I've
healing
got
arc.
plenty to go around.
Flying free. Why can't they just sit still?
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
There with the others.
The enemy wields arts too.
This one's
You'll soon
mine.
see about that.
I keep picking the wrong button.
Flame of fury.
Lion Cowl.
Burning
Dragon Buster.
Yeah.
Do it. Banana. Let's astral energy. Full throttle.
Not a chance! Stardust!
Here's a healing arc. First aid.
I didn't mean to be in the air.
Healing one,
Take
two.
Crush!
Mega ray.
The earth throbs in pain.
Annihilation.
Eternal
This
devastation!
one's mine.
Wind astral energy. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Kasara is so favored on them. Dohilim, Ivy Master, has just been learned. Increased max AG up. Solitary Captivity can now be learned, which is a ground earth attack. What are you currently learning again? Oh, you're trying to finish up the penetration side of thing, but of course, getting an art is always pretty good. So let's get you an art there. I mean, this overall is a pretty good circle by look at it. Elemental attack plus 20 as well. Penetration plus 40 seems pretty tasty though.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
I think they're coming for me. Flap Trap, a low-density metal lure. It relies on underwater drag to flap around and attract fish to it. Did I just find the fishing spot? Oh, I just found a big boy again.
I'm famished.
A lot of big boys in this area. Dohalim? Are you I might come back here. At a little bit of a later time. I'm starting to suspect something. And we might need to progress the story to get it. But that might be able to get us somewhere, someplace that we have yet been. So take a note of where we've explored. I need to still explore down there. There's a map action over here as well. Sarah fishes and purifies, so she had two kind of things. I guess anyone can fish, really. There's definitely a map action for that. Thanks, I was so caught up fishing, I didn't realize I was about to turn into bait myself. We got 2 sea bream, a fish known for its hard scales and firm meat. Oh, and that actually unlocked another skill panel, Goddess of Kindness. So that's more AG, and this is reduced arc casting time during combos, a new gun attack, water-based. Improved healing arts, that's very tasty too. What are you currently learning? You just learned art maneuverability. I mean, you could go for the attack first. You could go for the elemental attack. I mean, this increased attack and improved healing arts is amazing. More good heal good? Yeah, I think I'll go for more good heal good.
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renan vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this? I think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
All right, but I'll decide how spicy it is.
Can't even progress very far without it just going at us going, oh, you're progressing things. But however, I think I might need to progress to be able to get up there. If you notice, the map was off and we've seen those red vines again, which we already thought there must be some way to actually get up the red vines. So I'm assuming if we continue the main story, we'll get a prompt that will allow us to do the thing.
We finally made it.
Yes, we did, Law. It's fine, though, because I've got a refined ground fang that I can now make. Anything else? Taming Water 2nd edition can be made? How's my money doing? Not well. And that's it for now, by the look of things. My money
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Maybe I need to go fishing. Right, so we need to cook some more dishes with you. Experience boost, tiny. Leaf rep fish. More dropped items, S. Rare ore rate up, you can do 2. Elemental defense, obtained ore up small. I think omelets are good. Defense is always good.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
And then we can hopefully unlock another title with her. Oh. Wow, I can't make progress anymore without making progress in the ways we're not trying to. Increase normal attack limit. One more normal attack during a combo has been unlocked. Strength from counter edge, strength from guard ignition. Increased attack elemental attack after guarding. So that's got now. Power strike proficiency 600. And of course, the novice training grounds has to be done at some point in time. That's not so bad, was it? I'll just take mid-air evasion for now if you're going to try and get this elemental defense up, and then we'll go for that later. Because we want you to fill the loop. So yeah, explored a little bit of another area, got some stuff, but then realized, maybe we can't progress everywhere in here until maybe at a later time. That's what I'm expecting anyway. Let's find out if I'm right.
Okay, off we go. That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
It's a gold boy.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Here! Go get
In a
it!
bind.
One last
Here I come.
Here's the
Eternal meteor.
Free criminal! Dance in the
Sonic
wind!
thrust. Come and face me.
And I miss.
There with the yellow. This one's mine! There!
I'm not
Go
going.
in! Let's go!
Damn it. Too fast. Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Radiation!
My turn.
Flawless flight! Go!
Crush. Ignite.
You say you'll trip it up, but you don't actually have the thing to do that?
Radiant
Eternal
storm!
devastation.
This one's mine! I wasn't weak! Photon
Whoa, it instantly lost its strike gauge.
Take this.
Dance in the wind!
You're finished. Now we're level.
I don't know why I'm going that way.
In a bind.
Annihilation! Gale force!
Crush.
That strike gauge only lasted for
You're
2
quite the
seconds.
gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Well, the gold enemy fills up our bar on the right a fair bit, so I think we should have continued along specifically this way. Oh, I'm being chased by so many dogs. In fact, one of the dogs managed to get in the encounter.
Eternal devastation.
You got company! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning gold water! Hear my call! Let's go! Spread! Thunder field! Dance in the wind!
Interesting they use it on their own guy.
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
This one's all mine. Kisara, Commander of Heaven. Scenic Cyclone. Did it.
That spam's pretty good, isn't it? Nice technique. I just spammed the same ability because it hits multiple times.
You must be rubbing off on me.
So those are Dahna and Astral Arts. Huh.
This could be useful.
So weird to hear them all having the conversations like that. Alright, so ideally then, we wanted to head possibly up to the right here. There's a way further onwards. Probably no like things like the Great Dragon coming and jump on me again, to be fair. Take the peppers first of all. And now without the dark mark on, nothing's like legging at me at high speed. Whee! Quite a few unlocks we got though. From just a little bit of traveling around doing this and that. Let's find out then.
The animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Lord only cares about them.
To start making our meal.
Ooh, we having something new to eat?
Yep. Now that we have all the ingredients.
I'll continue to serve you all until these unceasing winds blow out the final flame. That sounds kind of ominous. Right, we got 4 horse meat, 3 pork meat, and 5 chicken meat. I'm going to continue to raise horses. They seem to do quite well. I want fat horses, fat pigs, and fat chickens. And have some fat cats while at it. My wife's enamored with them. Stay strong and root to the ground like big old tree. That way, whatever troubling winds come your way, you won't be blown away. But we'll rest on the basis of I'm wondering if there's a skit.
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dahna, but every realm we've been to along the way, could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves no matter what.
So, counting the party's gold.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Dahnan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dahna, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Dahnan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Weapons! The Earthmaster Core is also a skit awaiting for us.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster Core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earthmaster Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Dahnan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Firemaster Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Dahnans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Dahnans and the deaths of Renans.
Dahnans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Rinwell. But that also brings us another skip, the Dark Wings.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Dahnan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dahna to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dahna had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alfin.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hoodle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black.
Is that not maybe because this is baby coating? And it's like his real plumage hasn't actually come in yet? Alright, so seemingly I have not missed any of those skits that have just been appearing over the last half an hour or so, so that's good. I'll rest, I won't cook, and we have another meeting to have. So the campfire had a lot for us. Who to spend it with? More with Shion.
Could we talk a moment?
Shouldn't you be resting?
I wanted to talk with you for a bit.
I don't really want to talk right now.
Right. I'll, stop bothering you then.
I didn't say you were bothering me. Sorry. Don't take it personally. I'm just not used to being around other people, so I don't really know how to chit-chat.
Well, for a start, you let your guard down a little. Hey, here's a thought. What if you tell me about your childhood?
What with my thorns and all, I didn't really have one. Not to speak of, anyway. Although, I guess I did have one friend.
Who was it?
A really old doll.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, the doll was the only thing I could touch and hold without worrying about my thorns hurting it. I would do things like dress it up or sit it on my lap when I was eating. The two of us were practically inseparable.
Can I ask something?
Is it about the fact that I played with dolls?
No, it isn't. I only wanted to ask who gave you the doll in the first place.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Where is it now?
I had to leave it behind when I left Lenegus. I didn't have a choice. Most likely it's long gone at this point.
We're now closer to Shion.
I think it's time we go to sleep.